everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a one brand review on the brand Foundry. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. So I bought 3 products from Foundry. One is their West Coast tinted sunscreen, and then the second one is this pocket blush. The third one is this tinted lip balm. So I didn't get their liquid lipstick just because I have lots of lipsticks here already in my collection, and I am not fond of liquid lipstick formulas. But yeah, that's about everything from them. I took one variant from each kind of product, so this is kind of a one brand review on Foundry. Foundry, by the way, is a local Filipino brand. So if you are interested in supporting indie small brands here in the Philippines, then this is the video for you. This is not by any means a first impressions video because I've already used all of these products yesterday. Whenever I do reviews, I tend to use them beforehand off camera so that I can have a feel as to how they perform, so that everything I say in the video is pretty much final and irrevocable. So let's start with this product. This is the West Coast Tinted Sunscreen, which has an SPF of 50, which is quite good because its SPF content is pretty much high. So it's not just a makeup product, but it's more of a skincare product. So it says here that it hydrates with sun protection, lightweight and sheer finish, formulated for all skin types, and is a universally flattering shade. Its ingredients consist of octyl methoxycinnamate, titanium oxide, zinc oxide, hyaluronic acid, which I think is the key ingredient to help your skin be hydrated, and then collagen peptide, perfume, aqua iron oxides, and phenoxyethanol. Now, all of those products that I've mentioned are chemical sunscreens, so if you are allergic to any of those ingredients, then perhaps stay away from this product. And it has hyaluronic acid in it, so that ingredient is the key ingredient to keep your skin hydrated. When you dispense the product, it looks like this, so like that. It doesn't have a very runny texture. In fact, it's a little bit thick when you first dispense it, and it has somewhat of a peachy undertone. So it says that it is a universally flattering shade, so I guess this has a skin adapting technology to it. So right off the bat, you can smell the fragrance in this product. It actually smells like lotion. So yeah, if you are particular with that, then maybe stay away from that too. If you have sensitive skin, then don't use this product. But as I used it yesterday, I didn't notice any bumps or whiteheads peeking through my skin, because usually when I'm sensitive to a product, I usually develop tiny whiteheads or bumps after 4 hours of use. So that's a nice indicator that my skin doesn't react badly to this product. And right off the bat, you can see that this has little coverage to your skin. I mean, it's very sheer. It actually reminds me of the Glossier Skin Tint, which just provides a tint to your skin, and I think that's what this does. It actually is good for no makeup days, or for times when you're not bothered to have a lot of coverage because you're having a good skin day. So this is the product for that. And mostly my skin is quite clear. I don't have a lot of issues going on right now. So this is pretty much the amount of coverage that I want and need. So as you can see, it doesn't dry down to a matte finish. It's actually a little bit tacky to the touch, but it has that nice radiant glow, which makes me look a little bit dewy. It didn't cover my under eye circles or any of my small blemishes that I have here, but it did even out my skin tone. Doesn't look heavy on the skin. It's very sheer. So this is not for the girls who want to have full coverage every day, but this is just perfect, for example, for students out there who just want to have a little bit of tint to their skin without it looking too heavy or too made up or too done up. So this is a nice product for that. If you have oily skin, this might be a little bit of a problem, as you can see, because it's a really dewy product. So I suggest that you set this down with a powder if you have oily skin. I think the West Coast tinted sunscreen is actually good as a primer because it is a little bit tacky to the touch, so the tendency of that is that it will hold on to the foundation a lot better. This costs for 269 pesos and it's good for 12 months already. It has 25 ml, so I suggest that you use this as a sunscreen, not as something that will cover your skin. And as you can see, it did adapt to my skin tone, so it's not too gray on my skin, which is good. This is not a long wearing product, so the maximum amount of time that you can wear this without looking too dewy or too greasy is about 4 hours. And I also think that you will need to set this product down. So that's it for the tinted sunscreen. So for the way it's marketed, I would rate that product 4 out of 5 because it says here that it is formulated for all skin types, which I think is not very true, considering that after 4 hours this looks really dewy on my skin. So if you have really oily skin, then this might be a little bit of an issue for you, but nevertheless it's a nice product. Actually makes my skin look really hydrated, really fresh, really glass skin like. So now we go on to this product. This is one of their famous products actually. It's their pocket blush and I have it in the shade Sun Kissed. It is actually a clay blush which is intended for the eyes, for the lips, and for the cheeks. It has 15 grams in it and it only costs 165 pesos. For 165 pesos, you get 15 grams of product, and that is a lot. First time that I used this was yesterday, and it actually feels like the Sunnies Air Blush because my friend Ariane Bancola lent me her air blush one day when we were watching the movies. She let me touch the product and let me apply some on my cheeks, and the way that this feels is exactly the Sunnies Air Blush, although on the skin it's a little bit more dewy or balmy. See, as you can see, it's very dewy. It retains that glow to it or balmy feel to it, but it's not too tacky. It actually sets down. So this shade, Sun-Kissed, is actually a dupe for the Sunny's Face Biscuit, I believe. And it just gives you a nice wash of color for that sun-kissed effect look, which is really flattering, especially if you have tan skin or medium skin tones like mine, because it complements the warm undertone. This one has a strong scent to it. It actually smells like bubble gum, like yaki, and I actually am tempted to eat it. So yeah, although for clay blushes, I find that they dry faster or more quickly. So when you store this, make sure that you put it upside down so that there would be no air bubbles escaping inside, and oxygen will just make clay blushes dry out a little bit faster. I actually like the packaging of Skin Foundry. It's very minimalist and very environment friendly. So I'm also gonna put a little bit of this clay blush on my eyes, and again, it just leaves that glossy tint to the skin. It doesn't actually transfer, but it retains that balmy texture, and it just makes you look really dewy, and your skin really looks like glass skin, which is something that I enjoy. It just gives you a very sheer color. So if you want to have a very opaque pigmentation from this, you will have to build it up, but it builds up very nicely. So that's Sun-Kissed all over my face, my friends, and I like it. It's a pretty monochromatic peachy look. It's nice. So I will give this a rating of 5 out of 5, just because it's very handy to use. Also, you can chuck it in your purse and just you're good to go. And it actually lasts for about 4 hours, which is quite long for me because this is a clay blush and it has a dewy finish, so it tends to dissipate much faster than matte blushes, but it's actually pretty decent as compared to other clay blushes that I have tried. It's just crazy that you need to spend a lot just for a blush, and you can find so many good alternatives at cheaper prices, and it works just as well. So this one is actually a nice dupe for the Sunnies Air Blush, specifically in the shade Biscuit. So if you're looking for cheaper alternatives for Sunny's Face Air Blushes, try this one out. I promise you it's pretty much the same thing, pretty much the same experience. So yeah, and I think the last thing that we need to try is this one. This is their blush tinted lip balm in the shade Spiced Latte. Now this one is pretty much multifunctional too. I believe this also can be used on your cheeks or on your eyes, but to make it sanitary, I'm just gonna use it on my lips. So let's have a swatch of this. That's Spiced Latte. It's actually described as a red brown shade, so I think it's pretty much close to their description on their Instagram and other social media sites. And the pigmentation is actually really solid for a tinted lip balm. It's more of like a satin lipstick than a tinted lip balm, but it's actually like a clay blush in formula. I've actually used balms like this, one from Bake Cosmetics. I'm actually quite familiar with these kinds of balms. Look at that. If you store it in high temperature, then it will melt like that, so I'm not gonna risk opening it up. It actually has a lot of product in it. It's 5 grams and it's claimed to be moisturizing, highly pigmented, buildable with SPF 15. So it actually has a little bit of a lip care to it. So let's apply it on the lips. One swipe is actually really pigmented. It's actually very solid. It doesn't have any patchiness to it, but bear in mind, if you have dried lips, you may want to exfoliate first because it actually emphasizes a bit of that dry lips, so it makes your lips or lip color look uneven. So just bear that in mind. It's very comfortable on the lips. This also has a fruity bubblegum scent to it, but it doesn't linger, which is very nice. It's not actually the most long wearing lip product because this is just a tinted lip balm, but it actually leaves a stain. So I tested this out yesterday and I ate a full meal. It left a stain on my lips. Yeah, I don't mind reapplying this one, and when you reapply it, it's actually very easy to glide on. Another advantage of this lip balm is that it doesn't leave that bumpy texture on the lip balm itself when you apply it on your lips, because some clay lip balms do that and it's kind of annoying because it's really gritty on the lips. So this lip balm doesn't do that. It's smooth all over. So I would also give this a rating of 5 out of 5. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that this video helps you if you're wanting to buy any of these products. Again, these are not the most long-wearing products on the market, but it's easy to use. And what I like about this is that they just give you that fresh, no makeup look that is very effortless. And it doesn't look like you have too much on your face. So these products are very natural on your face, and it doesn't look too much effort, you know. It doesn't look too done up or too made up. It's really effortless. Yeah, that's it. So I love these products. I will continue to use these products, and what's more exciting about this is that it's Filipino made. It's a local brand, so support local brands out there, and it's really affordable, and these are actually dupes for some of your much more expensive alternatives in the market. So yeah, that's pretty much about it from me today, and thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you on my next video. Bye!